guys, welcome to another episode of the Industry Write-Up with Mooks and
Mia.
I know I was absent in action for the last video, but now I'm here. I know you missed me. I'm back.
Imekuwa tu a day, calm down.
Yeah, people miss me.
Down.
People miss me.
Sawa.
I have that effect on people.
Sawa.
Thank you so much. Today we are reviewing Ólótúré. I hope I'm pronouncing it.
Ólótúré.
No, it's Ólótúré. Ólótúré. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct. Either way, it's a Nigerian film. Was released in 2019. I know you're thinking 2019. We're in 2022. Why are we reviewing a film from 2019? Because it's a really, really good film. What was Ólótúré about? Ólótúré was about a journalist, a female journalist who went undercover to unearth a human traffic ring. Basically, that was it.
Yeah, I went undercover as a prostitute.
Yeah, she went undercover as a prostitute to uncover a human trafficking ring, and the story was so beautiful. Let's just start with storyline. Thoughts. Thoughts.
The storyline was very deep, well written. Best actors ever. Okay, the storyline was good. 10 out of 10.
I loved the storyline. Can we talk about what they touched on? Yeah,
we should.
They touched on human trafficking. That was the main theme.
Is it human trafficking or sex trafficking?
It's still human. They're not trafficking dogs for sex.
Okay.
It's human trafficking, yeah.
For prostitutes.
For prostitution. Yes. It was. They touched on human trafficking. They touched on
witchcraft,
rape, witchcraft, sexual violence.
Pimping human trafficking.
Yeah, pimping is human trafficking. Yeah, I think those
violence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I just say sexual? Whatever kind of violence. There was a lot of violence, and I feel like they managed for every sort of theme. They managed to tell a very good story.
Yeah, true.
They managed to tell very, very good stories. I loved the story. I loved how well it was written, how well it was executed. I have nothing but good things to say about the storyline, honestly.
Me too.
I wasn't expecting much from it.
Yeah, because as Kenyans, we normally don't take Nigerian movies as the best.
Yes.
And this one was really good. Very good.
We Kenyans have this notion that Nigerian movies are
low quality.
Yes, kind of. No, I don't know if it's low quality, but Kenyans have not such a good notion of Nigerian films. Yeah. But this is a must watch. This is a must watch. Yeah. Go watch it. Anyway, so what are you giving? Oh, you said you're giving the storyline 10 out of 10. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 just because I don't give 10 out of 10.
But then why don't you give 10 out of 10?
Because there's always room for improvement.
Okay.
There's always room for improvement. You'll stick to 10.
I'm sticking to 10.
Okay, let's go to acting.
Yeah. Okay, acting. Okay, see, we first discussed the actors kwanza. What I thought. My best actor was who? Nani's sister. She came in later in the game, but she did very well. Sister
Can you speak in English?
Oh, the sister to the one who was killed. What was her name? Ehi's friend, the
yes.
sister to Ehi.
His friend, yeah.
That she did
From
very
the
well.
village,
And
yeah.
Alero and Chooks. Actually, most of them did very well for me.
Mimi now, the lady who was killed, the lady who was killed, the one who was chopped,
Not the hookah.
the lady who was killed, I really liked her acting.
Yeah.
For some reason, the main character played by Sharon Oja, who played
Ehi.
Alero, no, who played Ólótúré or Ehi.
She didn't bring it, kabisa.
No,
It's true.
she was lacking in a lot.
Kabisa.
She was
Her
lacking
facial
in
expressions.
were not it. I'll say one part that I was just like,
What is
Muna
going
do?
on?
What's going on here? Chooks was choking. Ati- a whole 3 minutes of being choked, nearly to death, and then when they let go of you,
She ran.
you just ran.
Very fast. You're not out of breath.
Nothing.
That
was
not
madness.
normal.
What kind
that
of
was not normal.
that it was not normal
It was
at
not.
all, at all. Like there were parts zenye too. That acting was not it. Most of the characters did a really
well.
good job. The only person I had a
And it's interesting, a lot of Nigerian movies that we've reviewed, main characters, they don't seem to be doing very well. What was it? Blood Sisters.
I
don't know why.
I was thinking about that today. I was thinking, even let's not just say Nigerian. Even Kenyan films, there are a lot of top actors who don't quite bring it.
Yeah.
Are they cast because of their celebrity status, or because are they cast on merit? You know, I've been thinking about that. I don't know if they're really cast on merit, because
a lot of supporting cast are doing very well.
Yes,
Kuliko
the main cast,
that
which
is true.
quite wanting. Quite wanting. Omoni Oboli brought it, did a very good job. Patrick Doyle, who played Sir Philip,
the politician
who raped Ólótúré. You'll hate him, and I love that you'll hate him because he's done his job so well. You have no choice but to hate him.
Yeah.
The cast was just honestly beautiful. I loved how they brought out the prostitution.
Kabisa, I wanted to speak on the scenes, by the way. Everything was kwanza hiyo senior prostitution. You see how they were in the house, kwa streets. Everything was it was real.
Yes, it
real
was very believable. It was very
Kabisa.
believable. The prostitutes were so brash and
so prostitution.
Yes. Like they did a good job. Also, can we speak about the scene in the forest where they'd gone to?
The witchcraft.
Yes.
They will say cleanse. To be, I don't know, whatever.
Not cleanse.
African tradition. Witchcrafting.
No.
Tunasemaje?
Not.
I know. Initiated. Yeah?
No. That's not the word. That is definitely not the word. I don't know the word. But in that scene, they had taken all the girls that were being trafficked to a witch doctor, and they were going through some rituals. I loved that scene.
Kabisa.
Those girls looked so scared.
Even the facial expression. Now that was real, as opposed to another Kenyan one that you watch when walikuwa na train in the forest, and you were like, what is going on? This one,
that
so
was
they did well.
so good. I loved when the film was ending, the mood in that bus. Everyone was so freaking somber. Even the traffickers themselves.
When the girl ran away.
It was such a somber mood. Like you could feel emotions.
Now that was suspense. Now that was the real suspense.
It was so beautiful. There were so many well shot scenes, very beautiful scenes. I genuinely loved this. Kabisa.
Me too.
So what would you give acting?
Me, I'll say now 8.5 because of Ólótúré, being that she was the main cast and she was not doing the best. I'd give it 8.5.
Speaking of, I was watching something on Africa on Netflix. I think she and a few other actors and actresses from all over the continent had been. I think when Netflix was starting something here, Kinaket actors went there.
South Africa. It was in South Africa.
I think it was in South Africa. So they were talking about like the acting journey, and she was talking about how some casting directors didn't want to cast her, but look at her now. She's on Netflix. Did you know how many shows on Netflix? I'm like, okay. I had not watched this.
Yeah.
But on watching it, I'm like,
you didn't do that well.
Maybe they were right in not casting.
Actually, let me go on. I did not know.
I saw her on that. She's such a beautiful girl.
She is.
And there are parts that she did a good job, but I think she could have done so much better. So what are you giving acting?
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
I'm giving acting 8.5 too. I'm also giving it at 8.5. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was not bad. A majority of them did well. So yeah.
Okay, location.
Location was good. Kwanza their pimp house or whatever, what do they call it? Where the prostitutes stayed. What was
you
that?
Definitely know nothing about whores and whatnot, because pimp house.
What is this called? So I'm looking for that name. What is
I don't know. I also don't know.
Apple, where the prostitutes were staying. The location.
The whore house. The whore house. That was a very man.
They did on the Kanini kwa borders.
Yes. At the border points, they did such a good job.
Yeah.
Dialogue
was also good.
Okay, wait, let's go back. What are you giving location?
Location? 10.
I'm giving location an 8.5 bado. You're giving it a 10. Okay. Screenplay and dialogue.
Okay, 7.5. You know why? The conversations were okay. They're okay. So I'll give it a 7.5. I cannot remember at the very catchy conversations, but anyway, it was good conversation, so 7.5.
I'll give it an 8 because the conversations were so relatable. Yeah, I liked the dialogue. I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay.
Direction.
Direction was good. Because when they were directing the prostitutes, they came correct. They knew the assignment. So directing, I'm giving it 8.5.
I'll give direction a 7.5 because that scene when Chooks was choking Ólótúré, that was not it. That was just no. What have I said?
You said 7.5 for directing.
No, 8.5. Sorry, 8.5. They did a good job.
Okay.
8.5. I let me take you back before we finish to the scene where the part that they'd been taken to whatever it is they had been taken, and they were being trained on how to be good whores, and they were being asked to rub on. That was such a good scene.
It was such, but
it was
sad and hilarious at the same time.
Yes,
To be quite right, it was sad because kuna part the bad guys. I wanted to laugh, but then again I was crying for the ladies. So it was sad and hilarious, and they did very well. They did very well, all of them.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Okay, we've done directing,
Yeah.
Musical effects, background music.
I didn't catch any of that.
Really, hata kwa bus, in the bus when they were.
Then it was not as significant
to you.
Because I do not even remember any background.
So you're not even
so
going to rate it.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8.5 too. Hey, today I'm generous.
Kabisa. Yeah, I don't know what to give it because I quite honestly do not remember anything that on music. So no, I'm passing on that.
Maybe an 8.5. I genuinely enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, true story.
I genuinely enjoyed this movie.
Ilikuwa Netflix kugani?
And I can't wait. Like, it ended on such a... What?
Suspense. And I'm telling you now, this is real suspense.
What? Are we getting a part 2?
Am I even?
Or is
That's it?
Is that it?
It was good. The writers, Yinka, Ogun, Craig, the Mo, Abu, Heidi,
whoever the writers were, they did a beautiful.
Yeah.
This is like Kenyans go watch. Africans just go watch.
Yeah. Msidharau Nigeria hivyo sana.
This was
actually doing a good job.
This was a very, very, very good good film.
Good, yeah, true.
Very good film. Go watch. What was your favorite scene?
Favorite scene would be the prostitutes. Any scene. The scene.
One.
Okay, one. I have several.
Okay, say three.
Okay. In the forest, while they were being the ritual. Okay, in the forest, the ritual in the forest, the rubbing of those were in the forest.
Yeah.
Am I in that house, the whatever house? And then which scene? In kwa ile scene, it's a bad scene, but when Chooks was actually beating, was it Blessing?
I hated that scene. It was so badly shot.
Actually,
oh my god. You could clearly see the blows were not landing on Blessing. When the camera was on Chooks, as he hits, when the camera pans back down to Nani to Blessing, Blessing is just
Blessing or Beauty,
whatever her name was. That was my worst scene. Thank you for bringing it up. That was my very worst scene. Ew.
Polar opposite.
That was my worst scene. My best scene was, and I feel Nani acted well there, Ólótúré, when she was being raped.
I did not like watching that scene though.
You didn't like watching it, but only because it was so well done.
I did not like watching that scene.
Because it was so well done, you could actually put yourself in her shoes.
I honestly wanted to punch the guy.
Because he acted so freaking well. That was my best scene. My number one scene. My number two scene was in the forest when they chopped that guy, when they killed her. When they killed
in the forest, it was in the house. The Nini, it was at the house, not in the forest.
See, it was in that place where they were they'd been taken to be whatever, trained for being taken to Spain.
It was a house, and then they walipanda basi to go to the forest to be ritualized.
I'm saying it was in the place where they had been taken to be trained. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. So that scene, the fear in the eyes of those girls, man, and then with all the blood.
I love the fact that everyone had blood on their faces. It was not a joke ati mtu amekuwa slash and no one has blood on their face. That was good.
It was so good. That was my number two. My number three was... I liked No. I liked that like at the beginning of the movie, when they were introducing us to the characters as they were in their element, the prostitutes, when they were in their element. That girl who was the lady who didn't quite like Ólótúré. Yeah,
they were fighting. She was fighting Ólótúré because of a man.
Of a man. That lady.
Yeah.
On that first scene, as she was trying to entice that man. I really liked that scene.
Yeah.
It was so believable. You could I was just like, this dirty prostitute.
But the way that girl acted very well.
Very
so
well.
Sad that scenes zake zilikuwa tudogo.
Very well. It was so cringe. I was just like, this hoe. Ew. But yeah.
Because of the hoes, you did a good job.
Good
the
job.
Prostitutes.
Good. It's a story that had to be told.
Yeah.
It's something that touches on something that. It's a story that touches on something that happens even today. Human trafficking is on the rise, and the story had to be told, and it was told very well. I loved it.
Yeah,
Overall, I'm giving it 8.5.
Me 9. I mean, with my numbers here, I'm assuming itafika tu kwa 9. So 9.5. Yeah.
Me overall, I'm giving it an 8.5. I genuinely enjoyed the movie.
Me
if
too.
you have not watched it, please go watch it. You love it.
Yeah.
You will love it. Go watch it. Give us your feedback. For those who watched it, tell us what you thought about it.
Yeah.
What were your best scenes? Who are your best actors? Are you looking forward to part 2? Because I'm looking forward to part 2.
Yeah. Oh, and just so you know, next time we're watching, what is the name of that?
You tell me.
The South African one. How to Ruin Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
South African.
Yeah.
So you can go watch with us, and then when we're back here next week, God willing, then we can discuss together.
On next episode, or on the next episode. Okay, so we decided we're going to tell you what we're going to review next week.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about things,
you can understand exactly what.
Yeah. So go watch How to Ruin Christmas. That's what we're doing next week. Thank you for watching up to the end of the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
See you.